Página Pan aqui com mais um convidado incrível no Five Ciano, nesse evento show de bola, esse evento que trouxe para o estado de Goiás mais de 20 delegações, mais de 20 países aqui congregados. And now I'm here with an awesome guest, James. James is a video producer, film producer, and he produced a documentary. And he's going to tell us all about it because it has everything to do with this, the motto here for the G20. But first of all, thank you very much for being here with us, James.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be in Brazil. So happy to be here.
That is really nice. First question, man. First time here in Brazil?
First time ever. It's a place I've always wanted to come to. Never had the real opportunity to, but I mean, this event was a great way to get introduced to the people and the country. So, no, really happy to be here.
That is really nice. And then you come here to the Cerrado that we call like the center of Brazil. It's not the beaches, it's not São Paulo, and
can't have it all.
But how France sees Brazil outside of those cities? Did you imagine that we had like cities like such as Goiânia, or it's like more like Amazon and just Rio, São Paulo, and Amazon?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest and totally frank and candid, I didn't actually know about Goiânia before I came here.
Yes.
Really happy to kind of discover the country, the cities. Amazed at the sizes of the city. I mean, I live in Paris. There's only 2 million people living in Paris. There's 10 with the suburbs, but you know, just the center of Paris is 2 million people. So it's amazing to come to places where the cities are humongous. And I am happy to discover this town and really happy to be here.
That is really nice. And now let's talk about the movie.
Thank you.
The documentary that you showed us. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so basically I was selected to represent France and the French delegation at the G20, which I was really excited about. Also for a reason is that I've produced a documentary this year called Responsible. There's no doing business on a broken planet. And it's a documentary that we co-produced with a company called Welcome to the Jungle, which is based in France. And it's a film that's coming out in September on French TV, on Ushuaïa TV, which is a French TV, and TF1 Plus, which is the VOD replay in Paris. So, and basically it's a film that's where we are talking about how we need to really change the way we do business and to be able to, you know, carry on and be sustainable on this planet. We're at a breaking point where global warming is not, you know, it's not something that we can say we didn't know about anymore. It's there, and if we carry on the way we're going, it's going to be very difficult for us to kind of, you know, make a difference. So it's a documentary really that tells other company directors that they can make a difference. So we interviewed people from Patagonia, the ex-CEO of Unilever, a guy from B Corp company. So they're all companies who've made a difference in terms of sustainability and also how they've changed their business to be able to be sustainable on this planet.
That is really nice, and it makes me wonder, how did you come up with this theme? Did you have an inner motivation, or something happened, a script fell into your lap, and you, as a movie producer, you were like, okay, this sounds really good?
No, to be honest with you, what happened is that our co-producers, Welcome to the Jungle, came up with the concept. Welcome to the Jungle is a job board in France, and they are very much involved into, you know, the well-being of people in the workforce and how you make a difference as a company on the planet. And they originally wanted to do something to do with, you know, sustainability and how, you know, we make a difference as company owners in the world. And basically what happened is originally they wanted to do a smaller film, but suddenly they started interviewing different people, and the project grew in size. to the point where we realized that with all the people involved and the quality of the content that we had, it had to be a longer format and turn into a 52-minute documentary. It's only after that we spoke to TV channels and they got really excited about the project and they bought the project, so we're quite excited. And now, so it's going to be broadcast in France on from the 21st of September onwards, but we're also looking for international distributors to be able to show it in different countries, because it's really a global message that we want to pass to the world. And it's a documentary that was filmed in 6 countries, so you basically, it's a lot in English, there's a little bit in French, but it's really a film that can be exported globally and be seen by a lot of people.
That is really nice. And maybe like for us, we're gonna have the opportunity to see it here in Brazil. Have you already? Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, perfect. Let me just finish this.
Yeah. You've got the opportunity to edit, yeah?
Oh yes, that is right.
Yeah, basically, I think it'd be good to say that.
Don't say it to me, because
I'm
no
worries.
Be excited or knowing from the
Yeah.
Okay,
Understand.
perfect. Alright, pode continuar? And have you been in an event like this that you have 20 countries here together? What do you expect for your movie to be seen by those 20 countries, or what are the expectations?
Well, I mean, I've never been to the G20 YEA. Obviously, it's my first time. It's really exciting to be here. When the event started yesterday, they screened the teaser of our film, which was seen by 600 entrepreneurs, which for us is amazing, because this film is really, it's a film that can be seen by the general public, but it's also a film that speaks to entrepreneurs, from the small entrepreneurs to the big entrepreneurs who run huge companies. Everyone can make a difference on their level. And so it's a really positive film in that sense, where it gives you an open eye into what can be done to make a difference for the planet. So it was really exciting to share it to 600 entrepreneurs at once, in the same room, and seeing the response we got from it was really exciting. So I'm really happy, and we hope that more people can see it. We've actually shared it also on another screening in Paris. There were 200 entrepreneurs who came, and out of it 110 entrepreneurs asked to share the film within their companies. So they showed it to all their team members. So it's already, although it hasn't been on TV yet, there's already a crowd of people who've seen it and who are being excited. So if you have people from schools, if you have people in companies who want to see it and they want to basically have access to it for private screening, we can organize that. So please do get in contact. I can give you obviously an email address where people can send us an email, and they can have a copy of the film to share it in their company, so that the more people see it, the better it is.
Oh my God! So it's thank you very much. First time, and I wonder. That's a personal question. I wonder if while you're making the movie, your eyes toward the planet changed as well, with the movie going on, you as a film producer, did you have a different eye when you finished it?
Well, yeah, because we've been producing commercials, documentaries and films for the last 15 years with our company, but we've never had a special focus on the environment in the projects that we did. That said, since we did this film, we started kind of moving in that direction, and we've been starting to kind of, develop other projects based on the environments, which we think, if we can make a little difference or influence one person, or 2 or 100 or 1 million with a film, then it makes me really happy, to get up in the morning and go to work even more. I love my job, but I love it even more if I can make a difference with it.
That is So nice. James, thank you very much for being here. Thanks very much for sharing this with us, not only with us here in this interview, but with us, this environment, this whole planet that needs a lot of like sustainability and looking for the greener and the peace.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, thank you.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.